nice, the case is closed. The alleyway is frozen, silence ahead, the seal is set like a key in an iron lock. The rail under the platform, a word with no replacement. Every line, an order without objection. Slag underfoot, the tracks are erased in the snow. The hammer knocks, the grate of the gate is tightly shut. We are on business, further without witnesses. The seal is set, further without witnesses. A dim lantern, a shadow on the staircase. The ledger in oil, the tally is kept without words. It is written, the formula does not change. The lock with the key, this is a matter of seconds. The platform waits the overpass, the steel shield, the underpass, the echo of the death of O's. The door is locked, the protocol is under control. Further without words, the seal is over the sheet. The counting of words is a closed matter. Key in the palm, the ledger burns. Slag and ice me under the steel rib. The ledger, no extract, no interference, only facts. Column after column, the point under the contract. The frozen ring of a bell at the station. The rail is silent, the finale is in one line. There is no dispute louder than the silence of order. The door will not be open, the tally's kept in the night. The ledger in wax. Outside the window, the city, the chain slowly tightens. The bell rings, the time for words is gone. The ledger holds the course, all by ghost, all clear. The rivet of sound, the answer without questions. The lantern doesn't blink, the alleyway is like a guard. The seal is cold, and the traces cannot be erased. The lock is fastened, an order of no return, a matter of seconds. We will close the tally forever, matter of seconds. We will close the tally forever. A matter of seconds. We will close the tally forever. An oily trace on the staircase, column after column. The warehouse is in shadow, there is no more fuss. The legend, the book of tally, words under a seal. The knife is silent, a sign for the northern junction. The overpass groans under the weight of metal. The frozen light of the lantern has more to the facade. The platform fades, the sound of the hammer decides. The case is closed, the tally is kept strictly. The tally is kept, the case is closed. The ice is sealed, the contract is worth more than words. The rail goes into the night, a voice is not needed here. The ledger keeps the time, every move is under lock. The seal on the sheet, the finale without appeals. The key is in the pocket, silence is our standard. The door is locked, we have taken everything into account. The bell rings, the finality of the blade. The ledger answers for everyone. The ledger and wax in the night. An icy shield, concrete like a rock. A restraining ring, the hammer and the lock is firm. The platform is frozen, we are on business. The tally is kept in the ledger. The overpass is silent, the night is under suit. The chain does not break, a matter of seconds. Frost on the door, without extra words. Don't knock on the door, there is no answer here. Only the ice stands a code. The lantern flickers, the shadow on the wall. A cold ritual and steel lights. The ledger holds the word, the lock stands and still does not surrender. Silence is the law, the contract is closed. The alleyway sleeps, the overpass groans in the joints of iron dew. The river holds, the platform is in a stupor. The secrets are at a dead end. The city is bound by chains and ice. Inside the cold that keeps the silence. Wall frost on the door. The case is closed. The ring is not just a sound, it is the steps that know when the door will not open. The key remains cold in the palm, the weight of silence. Not words, the hammer breaks through the sheets of the protocols. But there is ice and there is no passage. All secrets are frozen with no right of access. The frozen rail, the path is closed. The seal stands stronger than a rivet in the heart. The lantern watches without blinking, and the knots of steel and icy armor. The platform and archive of secrets iced over, there is no place here for fuss. Fall frost and icy volt. Ice settles on the edge like a knife, cause the air holds the pause. The key, a symbol of discipline, the door, a fence from extra words. The warehouse is under the god of cold laws. The ledger, a testament of silence. Questions fade in the shadow of the overpass. The underpass breathes with icy steel, the chain is tightened. A knock without an answer. The lock is the silence that asks for no mercy and expects no regrets. A lantern gives its light to the cold, reflecting the cold in the eyes of the guards. Ballfrost holds the essence, everything important is hidden. The door will not give in. If the key is in place, all is by GOST and strictly by the standard. The staircase is frosted over, the steps keep the rhythm. The tally is kept in silence, the seal on the document. A guarantee that the ice will keep everything intact. The city whispers in the wires, a cold call to order. The lock on the rail, an iron grip that does not surrender and does not let go. The overpass covered in frost holds a line in the hopelessness of the night. The ledger a set of rules, the platform replaces our compromises. Blow frost and icy, heart close to outsiders. The distant bell, an echo in the heart of the metal. Time is frozen on the lock. The platform is like a memorial to silence. The rivets are strong, there are no scraps. The lantern is without shadow, just light and ice, creating a resonance in the concrete veins. The door is sign of the protocol that does not allow a single step back. The key will not turn, all is sealed. The ice keeps the secrets until the time comes. The rail is frozen, the door is not an entrance but a barrier in the icy depth. All frost, the final frontier, we are on business. The case is closed, key on the palm. The door, no question. Hammer on the door, the case is closed. Key on the fingers, the tally is kept closed. Behind the back, the platform, in the shadow, the lantern. Silence sharpens the steel, a matter of seconds. The rails knock like a judge, without words. The hammer was lowered, the seal has been set in the warehouse yard. The lock clicked clearly, a rivet on the list. Facts in the dash, further without words. The tally is kept, the platform is frozen. The shadow is shrunk, the ledger, the last column. The hand with the hammer sharpens. The order, the lock closed on the chain of steel. The lantern's halo flickers harshly behind the door. The contract is worn in all a matter of seconds. The key is in hand, the hammer is not in the thread, but in the decision. Slag on the overpass, sign of execution. The staircase keeps the covenants. The seal is placed in the strictness of the plan. In the rails, no extra sounds are heard. The alleyway burns the outsiders. Without spectacles, without flags, only business. The lantern falls with light into the steel night. The key on the platform, the door is closed. The hammer is lowered, the tally was closed long ago. Behind the back, the icy halo of the lantern. The legend, the lines are only points through the underpass. The path is trodden, the chain and lock. The intentions are bound. A glass with coldness holds the shadow further. Without witnesses, the question is removed. The lock is in oil, the key is on the lips. The hammer, not a storm, but a fact that has been stated. The warehouse of hopes, concrete and steel. The rail will take the trace, we'll set the course. The ledger closes the sheet, the seal is cold like a winter rain. silence. The contract has become iron in the hands, hammer on the door. The case is closed, key on the fingers, the tally is kept close. The shadow on the wall has hidden the figure. A matter of seconds, the result is sounded. The rails knock, the path is smooth. The lock has been lowered, all is decided. On the cold platform of the alleyway, the land it trembles. The time has come. Black glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. Hand in hand, but no witnesses, we are on business. The overpass shimmers dimly, the lantern presses down the light. The seal is set, the keys in the pocket, the case is closed. The platform is empty, the iron chills the palm. The lock on the door is silent, the signal without extra words. The ledger keeps the records, but here there is silence. The glove on the rail, a part of me was left there. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. Behind me, the alleyway, a long shadow on the wall. The hammer falls silent in the ears. The sound is deferred, is dead. The warehouse is in frosty air. The shackle is frozen, the rail, no words, only steel and protocol of a new game. The key is on the palm, the lock is surrendered, but the door is not open. First there was the gesture, firm, cold as ice. The steps dissolved in the fog, no one noticed. The glove remained, proof beyond words. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The rail is covered in frost like a memory. The scene is frozen, iron frame of the city. Everything is subject to ghosts. They silently measure time under the ringing of bells. The underpass, this is no place for loud words. To seal the case in the ledger is like giving a note. The debt is secured by a chain, it doesn't break, doesn't surrender. The glove on the rail, an imprint without witness. The trace remained there, where they won't find it, erase the name. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The door is locked, shadows merge with the metal of the yards. The path is closed, but the business in the hand that won't betray the vow. The lantern over the staircase goes out. The night measures out the terms, attention to detail. This is the language of the streets without words. The key in the iron palm, a sign of who is the boss here. The city is silent like a witness with no right to show. The black glove, a slice of the past in the cold of the rail. A discreet toss left outside the protocol. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The substation yard is empty, only the wind rustles the sheet. The rivets on the rail gleam, the sealed story without witnesses. The oath remained in a steel embrace, frostbitten fingers, a sign of one who knows the price. The changing goes quietly, silence breathes between the words. The platform is closed, the lock lies on the concrete. The glove is alive, and it a part of him who passed through the steel. The trace is weathered but unchanged with no right to error. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The staircase thickens, the shadow that goes into the night. The slag on the ground is cold like a look without excuses. The hand squeeze the glove, the final signature on the case. Far from being just a streak, but a part of the soul was left there. The hammer is silent, the rail is frozen, and this sign is the answer. We don't shout, we don't explain, the protocol is always alive. The glove on the rail, a testimony in the night yard. The hand went further, leaving a trace outside of publicity. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. The glove on the rail, a matter of seconds. Knife on the wall. The voice without extra words. The blade shines with blue neon in the night. In the alleyway, the lantern leaves a shadow on the concrete. The rails dimly ring under the weight of empty wagons. The key is in the pocket, we keep order as a standard. A scar on the steel, the tally is kept without conversation. Not a threat, an instrument, the work is precise business. Scratches in the memory, the ledger is silent. The knife blade flickers, the blue light is reflected. The platform is in fog, a cold moon over the yard. The lock on the doors holds a silence like an oath. Under the staircase a chain jingles, beating out the count. The ledger is closed, the seal is in its place. The knife is not a traitor, it serves strictly and without words. The city whispers in the wires, the lantern floods with light a matter of seconds. The dead is frozen in the winter when the knife is open, but not for a fight. It has become work, rivets on the rails. The lantern draws the edges, the overpass is smoking. The cold cuts straight through, the key lies on the concrete slab of the station nearby. Thin scratches, traces of history in the steel. The door holds a world beyond words, we are without extra words. The ring of the bell will echo far beyond the line. The knife summons to silence. In the business, the tally is kept precisely. Rails in the rain, a reflection of neon on the wet wall. The platform of position, the steps they follow, the protocol. The knife is not a phantom, not a shadow, it is steel in function. The hammer strikes evenly, the lock does not need blood. The key turns quietly, the door is locked tight. In the shadow of the lantern, a note is drawn without extra phrases. The knife an instrument, not a threat. History is behind the defeat. The scars on the blade, the silence, it all speaks for itself. In secret, the knife is in plain sight. The case is closed, the basement staircase creaks underfoot. The light flickers, the seal is set, the ledger is motionless strict. The chain on the gates, the limb for strangers in the night. The knife is like a line of fate, sharp and cold. The lantern goes out, but the light does not disappear inside. The dead, we are in business in the shadow, there is no place for words. The ringing of locks, this is the voice of the streets, heavy and honest. Knife on the wall, the voice without extra words. History is in the scratches, silence is the only answer. The lantern draws shadows, the metal gleams in the fingers. The door is closed, the steps count the time to be silent. The ledger awaits the next sealed act. The rails call, the path is hard, but the choice is made, the knife. But a protocol, the standard sign. The case is closed, we're on business. All is under control.
Steel door, without extra words, check the code. The knock is coordinated with the glance. Entry is not a question. The rail underfoot is falling silent. This is the platform for those who keep the tally precisely, with no right to error. Under the lantern, a shadow on the wall, a sign in oil and rust. The lock holds the line, the key's hidden in the sleeve tightly. The chain will not break here, the protocol calls without an answer. You can't break the door with force, only the code and the glance will pass. The tally's capped, the door is under lily. E-way breathes in the cold, the staircase. A steel frame, every scar on the metal, a fighter signature on the canvas. The ledger, the column, the entries are not random. The seal is set, the lock guards, the silence of the yard, the platform, the overpass. The air is compressed to the limit. The lantern burns down in the shadow, the gaze freezes on high. The key in hand, not a toy, the hammer rings on the rail. The door, a test for those who came with no right to return. The tally's capped, the door is under lock. The eye is frozen on the wet metal. I'm reading the signs, the chain is strong, the shackle is locked. No one without the cipher, every trace, not a wound, a signature left in the night. The rail code runs underfoot, a check without words. The lantern casts a halo. I seem grim, in the oil under the concrete sky lurks. The cold tally the ledger, the main protocol, line by line, chain lock. Password entry here is only by oath, a matter of seconds. The door doesn't argue, the lantern flickers weakly on the door, scars like facts. The key clicks quietly, signal is received on time. Every knock is programmed, every glance a question. The path is open only to those who know the summary and can wait. The rail is cold, the hammer knocks dully in the heart of the room. The ledger a map that leads through the concrete. The door doesn't like fuss or lies. Here everything is by GOST. The lock fell silent, the hands have met, we are moving on business. Matter of seconds, the door doesn't argue. Sticker on the door, a signature, not a scar, not a mistake. It's a sign that someone was here, leaving their account. Oil glistens on the chain, the lantern burns dimly. The alleyway knows the doors are not open for everyone. The rusty rail whispers, the hammering echo in the darkness. The key on the palm, the protocol with the oath is observed. The platform waits for those who hold the standard and are silent. Entries checked, the door is strong, the case is closed. Entries checked, the case is closed. Entries checked, the case is closed. The eye of the door is still focused, a glance like a check, they knock and code. The steps are counted down without extra words on the metal shield. The night does not forgive mistakes. The hammer drives the standard into the concrete with nails. The lantern is distant and cold. The chain knows no mercy. The ledger is closed, the seal is quiet in the shadow. The steel door, not for everyone. The choice here is not random. The code belongs to those who became a part of this world. Seal on the door.
Yeah, the matter is solved without words. The lock is in oil, the key is left on the platform. The lantern shadow is cold like the steel of winter. The protocol is silent, here the tally is kept strictly. The red wax is hardened, the door is locked for good. The rail outside the window, a step of distant sounds. The door is locked, the case is closed forever. The tally is kept, there are no strangers in the yard. The seal is set, a matter of seconds on the scales. The river scrapes, the frost bites at the teeth. The ledger will not allow empty words. The lock does not tolerate arguments or complaints. The lantern's halo, a quiet court of silence. The seal on the door, a black coat of discipline. Behind the glass, the warehouse, cold concrete and steel. The case is closed, steps do not disturb the shadow. No one will ask who placed the seal. The door is locked, a visitor on the way up doesn't count. The chain on the lock, debt and honor on the palm. The GOST standard, without gaps or words. The platform hums, the matches went out long ago. The rusty hammer decides where the finale goes. The red seal, a sign of the code and the boundary. The door will not open, this is the share of the street. The frozen yard still is silent in the half-light. The seal is a signal, it's impossible to argue here anymore. The door is closed, the steel leaves here. The key is in the ledger, the steps will not leave. The shadow on the wall, the weight is not lifted from the shoulders. The lantern goes out, the wax quietly covers the inscription. The seal of verdict delivered without words. The case is closed, this is not a place for arguments. The door stands under the seal, hands in oil. Silence is a contract that needs no words. The ring freezes, the point is made firmly. The questions are gone, they are no longer raised in dispute. The overpass is silent, the rail lines are in frost. The seal is order, which is not subject to explanation. The keys are collected, the shovel to the doors without noise. This is our code, flawless and reliable. Red wax on the door, a sign of the code. Always the door is locked, the city breeze with the nicey strictness. The seal repeats, business by gust without words. The ledger keeps the weight and measure of the secret. The rivets and chains, the foundations of this yard. The seal stands, the dispute is silent forever within. The case is closed and no one will speak the name. The seal on the door like a sign, we are here on business.
Paint on the glass, nail hits the empty yard. The sound and answer from the glass. Words return to silence. The rails glisten in the puddles, the overpass is harshly silent. The door is locked, key in pocket, the case is closed. The lantern casts it low, a shadow glides down the staircase. The ledger is on the shelf, all is under control, all is locked. A distant bell rings, humming through the city dust. The pain reflects the world inside his emptiness, silence. All words in the glass reflections, no one will hear them. The platform is in the night fog, iron and oil, and in the lantern. The chain between the two walls jingles with a cold ring. The crossroads without witnesses, a step, a matter of seconds. The alleyway is closed, the seal is on the column. I hold the key in my palm, the door cut off for all voices. The rusty hammer in the warehouse beats a rhythm on the steel and concrete. The pain in the eyes is neon, a reflection but not an answer. The rain knocks quietly on the roofs, the concrete slides under the neon. The lock is tight and the chain is strong, work without extra words. The shackle in the door creaks, the rail calls a distant route. The fog glass, the world is closed behind the cold of the night. The ringing fades into the distance, words are mixed with reflections. The lantern goes out but the shadow remains, a steel silhouette. We are on business, the protocol stands, the ledger does not breathe. The pain doesn't let through, it reflects the cold light. The lantern's halo is shook from the noise, the shadow is written on the wall. The lock has held the doors for a long time isn't steel handcuffs. The door will not open for those who call. Words are like an empty ring, the rail and hammer reliably keep the vow of silence. The cold key in hand, a sign that all has been recorded. The platform pulls the night, the city's fun, it swallowed the light. The chain and rabbit fix every movement. The pain and reflection is only light, and beyond the glass, emptiness. The city whispers in the cables, the rails and bridges are covered in frost. The ledger is not just a sheet, it is the way of life and the code of discipline. The seal is set, the debt is not forgiven. The door will not give a voice. Rivets and hammers, the sound of the chain that holds the line, the underpass, a wall between the world and me. Step by step without empty words, strictness is our armor. The pain is cold, it's unseen. What is hidden behind the glass, the ring doesn't go back, every word an echo without a fate. Again, the pain on the glass, a reflection and the rail under the rain. The bell beats dully in the heart, the protocol creates the silence. The door is closed, key in pocket, the step follows the step strictly. The unseen lock holds the city, a matter of seconds the tally is kept. The lantern draws the lines of the railway path in the wet light of the rain. The platform waits, the world behind the glass is nothing, just cold underfoot. The paint on the wall, not only light, but a shadow without a key or voice. We are on business, the case is closed, words are an echo in the void. Paint on the glass, the door, no questions.
Lock on the asphalt. The case is always closed. The furnace gives no heat, the key under the steel is cold. A dimly lit lantern over the rail like a judgment. Underfoot the sheet's protection from the void sun. Ledger is silent, the entries are without gap. Rivets on the hatch, cold without extra chat. The door is locked with iron, no one will open it. The lock, the seal of the past, where no one will meet you. The case is always closed. In the middle of the street, the staircase is hidden. Going down a rusty hammer is a hand, but it won't let you break through. The rails stand on a pedestal of silence. The alleyway goes deaf and the icy spider web still chills. The shoulders, the basement huddles into the concrete. The platform is leaving, the door is driven into its lock. The key lies nearby but is meaningless. The lock of prohibition on the past and eternal verdict. Lies nearby, but it is meaningless. Slag and frost on the cover, the shackle in the latch. The lantern draws a halo on the wet asphalt. The shadow on the wall walks, but does not enter here. The seal is pressed further, the game is without spectators. The rail will speak silence, a deaf quiet. The rivet in agony speaks with steel without a word. The dead is recorded with a delay, the door is closed forever. The lock, winter in the heart that expects no return. The dead is recorded with a delay, the door is closed forever. The underpass without light and without sound. A chain on the lock can move to long-lasting torment. The overpass looks down with cold into the emptiness. The ledger will not turn its sheets back. The rail is like a directive by the tally, all decided, a matter of seconds. And the door will remain in its armor. The lantern fades, shadows lull the gaze. The lock keeps the story that it won't let back, a matter of seconds. And the door will remain in its armor. Access is closed forever. The depth is hidden without words. Under the slab, a ward without traces, a shelter forgotten by night. The staircase is powdered with the frost of ice. The glass won't let steam pass. The ringing won't spread there. The platform is empty, an echo of steps in the void. The protocol is upheld, further without witnesses is the answer. The key does not turn, fate is frozen in the steel. The lock on the asphalt, a symbol that the finale is collapsed. The protocol is upheld, further without witnesses is the answer. Lock on the asphalt, the case is always closed. You sought entry, received a refusal from cold hands. The underground world remained forever in the shadow. The rails will not go back and the door will not move an inch. The seal in the book, the last witnesses of the path. The iron will not say what was, it keeps it. The work is done and ice is laid within the frames of lock. A sign that there is no returning there. Lock on the asphalt, the gate is always closed.
The door, no question. The entrance is behind the lock, where the cold law is a steel hammer beats in the rhythm of the overpass. The seal is set, the tally is kept strictly, a loop of the chain. The chain closes the circles, the shadow on the wall, and the lantern flickers dimly. Here, the vault keeps the protocol without errors. We are on business, further without witnesses. The tally is kept, the case is closed forever. The ledger, it sheets with no right to tear away. The rail under the asphalt, the still nerve of the underground. The door without a key, the night of a cold, the pep, the rivet in the metal, a point on the memory. The alleyway, the warehouse, the focal points of the world. Vault protocol, every step like an order. We do as we must, without extra words. In the lock, a rusty hammer, with frost it shimmers. A sound that won't be repeated, still without compromise. eyes, a key in the palm, the answer in the cold silence. Stay under past the shadow on the concrete vault. The rails lead only there where there is silence, where the protocol will become the last word and the rule of all. It's not just a safe but the essence of discipline. Hear the lock is a voice that cannot be heard, the ring of the bell. This is a world beyond words. Control on the steel where there is cold in every sheet. The platform fades and the lantern lowers. The seal is hidden in the tightly sealed book. Rivets with rails, a chain with no retreat. The warehouse is under guard, nothing is forgotten. The vault is a code where words only imply. The standard without emotion, where the shield is not crushed. Further without witnesses and extra revelations. The key is in the pocket, the business is on the steps of memory. Forbidden access, a closed protocol. The staircase, an icy concrete. Cold, the frostbitten hammer resolves the questions. Where every knot is stronger than steel and words. The vault, the sealed sign of discipline. Here every step is still cold and ordered. Key in the palm, the door, no questions. The iron lock, the tally is kept precisely. The steps led into the darkness without answers. Silence is the sign, the protocol in the ledger. The lantern flickers, the cold hits the rails of the city. The hammer is closed and the seal stands like a wall. The vault, the wordless watch of the night steps. We are on business, further without witnesses.
Ash and shovel, the edge in grey dust. Quietly by the wall, the traces under control. Memories hidden, what is better to forget? In the city rain pours, a metallic ringing. The key is in the pocket, the lock holds a secret. The door is closed, and the tally is kept strictly. We're on business here, silence is a no. The seal is set, and the case was closed long ago. The shovel's still in dust. Step between the shadow, forgotten in the warehouse, like an unnoticed fire. The rail is wrung out, the stage remained in the blood. The lantern flickers, half light on the concrete. A pitiful death to erase, to leave no trace in the ledger. The column is silent under the lock. The door is on the latch, by the count it all added up. For the second force, a matter of seconds to hide it without extra words. The shovel lies in the shadow under the overpass. The cold rail whispers. The knife is dull, but the memory is precise in its calculations. The empty platform keeps the routine edges. The shackle on the chain, the door is locked for the night. We will not return, the line was erased by silence. Smoke over the yard, the seal is pressed without words. The case is closed, the trace remains in the memory. The shovel is sign that the business will not be repeated. Underfoot, snow and asphalt under the lantern. The key will turn if they forget about the debt. On the staircase the light burns dimly. A rusty rivet, the age of a measured step. The depot illuminates the flicker of the glass. The seal is written on the reports column. Further without witnesses, the pages are closed. The shovel is in dust, the edges are petrified. Beyond the half-light, the warehouse and the door solid ice. A distant bell will echo with a shadow. The strict protocol teaches us to be silent. The ring on the finger is woven, the chain of face. The lantern over the yard, bright and cold. The hammer is beating the last report of time. We are in business without noise and extra words. Ash and shovel, the business is not words. The door is sealed, the key remained in the hand. The alleyway sleeps, the shadows will not light up. The ledger is silent, the terms are closed. The rails have forgotten all the old traces. The lock is in place, the tally is kept quietly. The case is closed, the sign is placed on that. The shovel
dark Russian gangster rap, gangster noir, dark trap, cinematic underground English lyrics, immediate hook. Track 1 is a punch, halftime beat, 68 BPM, hard hitting kick drum, driving 808 sub, crisp dry snares, boss hi-hat, spoken word main male. Slow, fifth down, 20% draws, genre mix, low reverb, a tune alert on drums, dark icy pads, metallic clanks, distant church bell hits, subtle leaps, punctual, non-marie, focused, restrained, no profanity.
A ring on the water, the business, no questions. The lantern's halo cuts the night like an iron throat. The pond under the bridge reflects steel, wet concrete is our sheet. The lock is closed, no one will enter, answer by the tally. The sound like a hammer strike, resolves dispute in silence. The underpass, here the immutable codex is executed. The key in hand has long been frozen, the platform waits further without witnesses. The ring is fallen, a check mark in the legend, no answer is heard clearer. The sound of the ring, a matter of seconds, all is under control, we are on business. The rail is silent, but remembers the ring, a harbinger of unspoken words. The lantern flickers, the shadow lies flat to the staircase, the current dies down. There are no seals, but the contract did not fail. The case is closed with an iron weight, the platform storehouse of the codex. The chain does not break, does not allow a failure. The hammer knocks, the shackle holds the strictness, nothing is louder than the sound of the ring. The overpass pulls the light down. The trace of compromise is unseen, but forever the key lock is silent. All is decided, we count the time in silence. In the ring's reflection, a note that cannot be spoken aloud. A dimly lit yard where every step is like an entry in the ledger. The door is strong, the seal is unlocked, a signal without extra words or fuss. The water under the bridge pulses with an echo, a contract between shadows and light. The rail is cold but strong like the rule that stands guard over order. The lantern shadow embraces the concrete, hear their own laws without exceptions. The ring falls, the sound strikes precisely, the hearts keep the tale without witnesses. The key in the palm, access to the secret protocols of the city that will not wake. The machine gun of the bell is silenced, the challenge is broken in the heart of the underground tear. The lock holds, the chain did not flinch, the yard is ready for a new day without extra words. The warehouse closed under a seal of iron and the rudeness of steel. Our contract is sealed, slag on a platform, traces of steps that left their obligations. The ring, a sign of seriousness, reflection of answers under the blanket of light. The key is slow, but any moment it will work. A clean mechanism of GOST, the rise under the overpass, or the here is more important than the debatable noise of the streets. The case is closed, the sound of the ring sounds the contract is signed with no right of repetition. The ring of the ring, a sharp chord of silence that unites the word protocol. The underpass, a place for trust, is an iron lock on the threshold. The keys lie on the table, but the decision has fallen into the puddle without flaw. There are no seals, but the execution is firm. In the cold hands, faces in oil, the veil is silent, serves the codex of old ledges of orders. City whispers in the wires, but here only the ring in our step. The ring, the center of the agreement that must now reach the light of day. The door is closed, we're here on business. Time to count, the sound of the hammer is the answer. A ring on the water, the business, no questions. By the tally added up and it's closed the contract in the cold light of the lantern. The key jingles, the chain by the sharp ear hears only belated ring. Under the concrete shadow, shackle hold the city, the seal is placed in the protocol. The rail, a line of fate that binds us to the silence of obligations. The platform meets the steel rhythm of steps, a matter of seconds, and the case is closed. The ring is fallen, and the echo pierces the darkness of the underpass with strictness. They are on business, and the ring of the ring sounds till the city has forgotten the codex.
In the ledger, they say it is silent. No one can take it out. The shackle is with the iron. The shadow on the wall lies determine the tally. The lantern shines dimly, a matter of seconds. The lock does not ask who stands nearby. The platform is cold, entry is for the chosen. The rail is silent about that which cannot be said. Key under the overpass, further without words, in the hands of one, the entire code of the city. The rivets of the steel beams fasten the night. Not a word, not a breath, only a glance in the darkness. The ledger is sealed forever. The rusty hammer rings about the stupidity of conversations. The doors closed tight, a world without excuses. The tally is kept strictly, the role is now repeated. The overpass holds the weight of fulfilled rules. The key was left there where you know, learn to wait. The platform keeps the silence in the term. The case is closed, the seal lies in the palm. The alleyway rings with a quiet half-light. The lantern's halo throws itself onto the asphalt. The door opens only for its own shadow. The steel chain will not hide the deal at all. We are in business, the key is not trusted to a glance. The column and the ledger, check the dates. The underpass only for our own. The rails tremble under the weight of the unspoken. The key is hidden under the floor of cold steel. The lock stands firm, strangers are not welcome here. The lantern flickers like a sign on the glass. The tally is kept precisely. The word is not a trifle, a matter of seconds. Silence is the guarantee. Dead silence keeps the key under the bridge. The platform remains in forgotten diaries. The rivet holds the steel and there are no other paths. You can't confuse the rail, it follows the codex. The door is closed forever, the question is solved. The lantern is not burning, shadows shine in the game. The key, this is the rule, argue with no one. The overpass stands, it is silent, trust in it. Key under the overpass, further without word. Silence speaks instead of 1,000 nights. Key under the overpass. Further without word. Silence speaks instead of 1,000 nights.
Knife on the shelf, business without extra words. In the hands emptiness, the remnants are needed by no one. The door is closed, the key in the palm is silent. After midnight, the city expects no explanations. The lanterns light dimly, tears a shadow on the wall. The platform is empty, the tally's kept without noise. The ledger keeps all steps with no right to error. The case is closed, the lock is worked tight. The knife is hidden, no trace of it at all. The overpass is silent, the rails chill the soul. The seal is pressed, the report is without empty lines. In this yard, no one expects second chances. The shadow on the wall, a code without extra word signs. Behind the alleyway, only ice and rough concrete. By ghost, we are on business, a clear mechanism. The platform is empty and the silence is the answer. The knife is not needed, the business is in the past. The stage is closed, the frozen hammer has beaten the last bell. The door is locked, the key has disappeared behind the loop. The cable has twisted time, the seal stands unshakable. The city keeps traces of what the light will not show. In the ledger, a column dead and no right to error. For every step the answer, the cold standard of the streets. We are on business, further without witnesses, the case is closed. The knife lies in the drawer, washed without traces. The shackle on the door holds the silence back. The rails are in shadow, a path of no return. The lantern flickers like the last spark of consciousness. The bell has fallen silent, its sound has gone into the void. The platform is empty like our conversation. The ledger remembers all with no right to erase. They act, they don't talk, the decision is made. The knife has disappeared, the result is stated in the codex. The root is sealed, the key is left in the pocket. The staircase keeps the cold and the shadow behind the walls of the warehouse. The match is burned out silently, the tally is kept evenly. Every step is under control, the underpass an echo of distant calls. behind every decision, and I ain't ghost in debt. The case is closed, the door is locked, we are on business. Knife on the shelf, business without extra words. The paths are closed, the traces are erased in the night. The rails will not say what is not in the book. The seal is set, the cold standard is fulfilled. The key in the palm, the door is closed forever. The overpass breathes with an icy quiet breath. The knife is hidden, they will not find this in the light. The case is closed, the deeds are done without words.
Black glove lies on the platform. The case is closed without hands, without words. The lock under the lantern clicked on the key. The cold rail flickers in the shadow. The ledger sheets are worn down long ago. The seal is set, there's no path back. We are in business, further without witnesses. The contract is closed, the tally is kept only here. No need for the empty flint of a handshake. The key is in the pocket, the door is locked forever. The shadow on the wall, traces of a departing dream. The platform is empty, the overpass is silent. The seal does not break, steel does not bend with the years. The sheet in the ledger, the line is closed. The city waits, the black rail calls into the sunset. The case is closed, the path is one, and it is here. The black glove, a sign of the final meeting. The lantern dims, the beginning will not return. The underpass, the echo of steps fades. The staircase, cold concrete metal. The hammer silent, the decision was made long ago. Behind the door, the thin ring of a bell is heard. We are in business, silence is a counsel without words. The key is in the lock, and the door of fate is locked. The cable is tense, it conducts the last ring. The platform is empty, the hand is not extended. The rivet in the wall, this is how they keep promises. The column in the ledger sign the body bet. The lantern's halo throws onto the ice underfoot. A matter of seconds, the steel gaze at the crossroads. The glove on the slab, a trace with no return address. The case is closed, the seal is set, deeds rarely lie. The staircase creaks, an echo of steps with no return. The seal is dry, the word is measured precisely. The cold rail measured by an iron cannon. The alleyway has hidden the shadow of the void that was taken. The lock in the door, life is wrapped up in the code. The platform waits, the map is closed once. The glove lies on it, an oath in peace. The contract is signed, there is no exit, only ice. The glove on the platform, the case is closed. The bell rings, it shadows in the silence. The key in the palm, the lock will not open. The platform is in smoke, a departure without words. The city outside the windows is monotonously silent. The underpass extinguishes the last of the smoke. The case is closed, and they don't wait for goodbyes. The black glove, a ritual of clean finals.